Good morning, you guys. What's happening? Alright, today is Saturday, the 20th of April. We are on the east end of Oklahoma City, actually just going by Tinker Air Force Base right now. I've been there a number of times. Alright, we are on the way to deliver our load to over on the other end of town. The customer is Lopez Foods. It's on, what's that, Southwest 4th Street, or Northwest 4th, I can't remember that street. It's something 4th Street. Basically, it's right down the street from the Pilot truck stop off Morgan Road on the west end of town, off exit 140. We're about 16 or so miles away right now. Here's a good example of why you don't follow why you don't follow GPS instructions. So I got my onboard nav on here set up, just to give me distance info and stuff. Yeah, it can also show me traffic situation stuff too, around me around traffic problems at times. So that's why I tend to use it. Just something as a gauge, I guess, but I won't follow it though. And I planned ahead. I looked at this when I was setting it up to route to this customer. Yeah, because I don't set where the actual address. It's actually part of my load information. And then it's already pre-set up for me. So the problem is, when I was looking at it, I'm like, that doesn't look like the right spot. So I zoomed in on it, and then it turned out that it goes to a place that's almost like barely a block away from the OKC Memorial over here in downtown. And I'm like, that's not the right place. Yeah, I'm over. My customer's like several miles west of there. So good example there. Don't follow the GPS just because it tells you to go somewhere. Make sure you know that it's taking you to the right place or putting you on roads you're supposed to be on. Even if it's a truck GPS, it can go wrong. Alright, also, God, what is it with people on on-ramps? So I started my shift today. Now, I could have ran all the way into Oklahoma City last night, but I opted to, let's see, I'm sliding over. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm not getting on the 35. Anyway, I started my shift in Seminole, which is about an hour drive east of the customer. I could have ran all the way to OKC, but it would have been showing up later in the evening, and I had reserved parking set up, but at the same time, like, I'd have to, record some of this vlog at night. And the rest of it during the daytime hours. I'd rather just do it all during the daytime for you guys, so you guys have more to see. This guy's in a hurry. And he's a tanker too, wow. So yeah, I guess you can say I'm treating you guys to all daytime conditions on this vlog. And you can kind of see the OKC skyline over there, up straight over that way. Yeah, OKC Memorial, I've been to it numerous times, by the way. It's always an interesting experience there. Definitely check it out if you've never been out here. Alright, so anyway, yeah, just from Seminole to here, which is about 60 miles from just over 60 miles, I think it is, from where I parked to the customer. I've already had 3 cases before I even got into town of on-ramp traffic to deal with. Problems with on-ramp traffic that doesn't want to yield. Let me slide. Come on. No, wait. Yeah, I guess I could have. No, never mind. I could have stayed in that other lane. I kept thinking I needed to stay right. I mean, stay left, whatever, but hang on. Maybe I'll slide back over. Okay, Yeah, in the first case, the guy, now mind you, all of these on-ramps have very clearly marked yield signs on them. Not on my side, but on their side. And the first guy I encountered, he evidently didn't like it, that I didn't move over for him or something, or that I didn't yield to him. Because I had another car in the left lane catching up to me. I mean, they were behind me, but they were catching up. And I'm not going to cut them off just to accommodate some guy who who can't be bothered to pay attention to what's already on the road or to adjust to me. I don't care if you speed up or slow down or whatever. Just do something. When you're unpredictable, that's where problems happen. So if I'm running at a consistent speed, you know what I'm doing and you know what to expect of me to do. When you're on the on-ramp, you're by nature, no matter what, you are automatically an unpredictable driver because you're still trying to accelerate the speed. And there's always a question, when are you going to accelerate and to what speed? Because there's so many times I'll see people get on here like 55, 60 miles an hour and lollygag their way on, kind of maintaining 60, and then once they're on the freeway, then they'll go ahead and speed up to like 80 or something. Like, why didn't you just speed up to 80 the first time? Why do you have to, sit there and pace me, be a problem? So this guy ends up, after he got in front of me, he slowed down to match my speed and was just uncomfortable enough where I moved left. And after I moved left, I saw him like waving in his rear view mirror, like he was like so freaking proud of himself for being passively aggressive and a nuisance to me for doing that. And that was his way of showing me his displeasure for me apparently not yielding to him. I don't know. That's not the way to do things, guys. Don't forget that on-ramp traffic has to yield to traffic already on the road, and there's a yield sign right there on the fucking ramp for a reason. That is one thing that drives me the most insane out here as a trucker, having to deal with assholes like that. I've had it 3 times. The last time I was in that construction zone over here just on the other side of Tinker Air Force Base. And there's a very short, there's really no run-up space there. Again, there's a very clearly marked yield sign there. And I have this big-ass Detroit Assurance box right here in front of me. And I'm a tall guy. I mentioned I'm 6'3", and I sit with my chair almost all the way up. That thing blocks a lot of my view. So if there's on-ramp traffic over there, or if I'm at a 4-way intersection or something, it's a big ass blind spot. I'm constantly like having to look way down like this to look underneath it to see if there's something there that thing's not blocking. And it was kind of fast too. This was a pickup driver coming up on the ramp, and thank God there was nobody in the left lane, because if there was, I would have probably been in an accident with him, because there would have been nowhere for me to go. And like, dude, you have a very clearly marked yield sign. And it looked like he was not going to yield, and so I had to react quickly and move over to the left to make sure it wasn't a problem. But yeah, had there been someone over there next to me when that was going on, he would have been crunching into the side of me and into the K-rail on the other side of him. You guys don't get it, do you? People don't pay attention or have concept or value their safety, and then it's my fault that all this goes on top of that. I don't think so. Anyway, alright, we are kind of over by the 44 interchange now. I'm probably trying to do this real quickly, but I'm going to talk about, I guess, some of the pros and cons, I guess I would say, between having a load board versus having loads dispatched to you. So this thing wants me to go north here on 44 because it wants me to go back over to Lopez, where it thinks Lopez Foods is at. That is nowhere near where it's actually at. And also running percent of load versus flat rate miles. That's something I want to talk about. I don't know I'm going to have time, but I'll try. Okay, so let's go with percent of the load versus flat rate per mile first. Now, again, there are pros and cons to this. Now, when the freight market is strong, odds are that percent of the load is probably going to benefit your bottom line. It's going to benefit you more on as a lease operator, owner op, whatever you're doing. Can I slide over? I don't know if this light's going to end or not. I'll move over and just. Alright, yeah, actually the left lane setting. Alright, this is perfect. Alright, so yeah, when freight rates are high, it's actually to the driver's benefit run percent of load to it. But now there are trade-offs on that though, because the freight market always shifts. The freight rates kind of shift. We're from region to region. The rates might go up and down a lot more with more volatility than let's say the nationwide rates. So you might say you might have good rates going into California, but then shitty rates, damn it, come on. No, I think it's the other way actually. Usually low rates going into California, but really good rates coming out a lot of times. And then it can vary also with other areas. It's like when it's produce season. Freight rates in Cali, coming out of Cali, can probably be on the high end there and pay well, but then when it's not harvest season or whatever, the rates can drop. And then somewhere else might be the strong area for whatever other reason. So there's very cyclical nature there in how the freight moves. And a lot of times if you want consistency and like I only want to run certain area, particularly like, for me, southwest quarter of the country preferred, or most of the time. Damn it, come on, dude. Now I'm trapped here because these guys saw this guy getting on at really slow speed and was like, nope. JLE Industries. Alright, anyway. So, yeah, there is that problem that you can run into with that. When it cycles out, you might be getting shit rates if you want to stay in your preferred freight lane. And you might have to move to an area that, move your operations to an area that is not so much to your liking. Well, let's say like the Northeast or something. A lot of people don't like to run Northeast, particularly New York City. But when the freight rates are high over there, are you willing to do it? Are you more willing to do it? Whatever. And then now flat rate per mile, it's not as lucrative, but it's consistent. And you're not going to get really high rate, you're not going to get really shitty rate in all likelihood. It just depends. It's more predictable, I'll say. And it's because it's a very subjective thing whether you're going to get paid adequately on that flat rate thing. There are people who don't like flat rate. I get it. It's not for everybody. I like the consistency of the flat rate, and I like being able to know that I can run, west of I-35 all the time and not have any problems running the miles I want to run and get paid in the right neighborhood that I'm looking for. I can definitely make more money elsewhere, but I'm not looking to make lucrative pay. Not with my situation. Alright, anyway, so the other thing is with load boards. Now, there are a lot of lease ops or owner ops who want to have load boards so that you can cherry pick your loads, but now there are pros and cons on that too. Yeah, it's great. You can cherry pick and just pick whatever loads interest you. And I've actually been offered. I've actually had times where planner would call me and say, hey, I got these 3 loads that work with your hours or something. Now, which one of these are you interested in? And, and a couple of them might be the customers I've been to, and then like a third one. That's how I ended up doing that one a while back at with the Walmart DC in Ohio. I forget the name of that customer, of that city. It's not too far out of Pennsylvania. Now, Wintersville or something along that line. I think that's what it was called. Winterville, or I don't know. That was my first time ever at that DC, and I didn't even know we had loads that went there. And that was one of those cases where I got offered 3 different loads. One of them going to Sparks, Nevada. I've been to numerous times. I love that one, by the way. Another one going to, I can't remember where else, but it was somewhere I've been to before. And then that Wintersville load, or Winterville load, whatever. And I'm like, let's do this one. I've never done this. It's, it's a route I've not done. And it's on interstates and highways and stuff that I'm not so, intimately familiar with. Let's do it. Okay, when we get to this customer, they want you to come over here to the Pilot truck stop first and park, and then check in over here. Call them up from here at the Pilot, or any of these truck stops are fine. Just tell them you're a Pilot. So there's even if you're across the freeway over at Flying J, I would still tell them that I'm a Pilot. Just avoid them getting all anal and yeah, you got to be a Pilot. Okay, I am. Because the first time I ever came to this customer, I was over there by Council Road, which was that last exit we passed right before this one, and they asked if I was at the truck stop yet. I'm like, I will be in a minute. Like, not soon enough. And they told me to call them back when I'm actually at the truck stop. I'm like, seriously, dude, I'm 1 exit away. It's like, and if I have a doctor assignment, then I'm gonna watch what this guy's doing. Well, you're asking. You can wait. Yeah, it looked like he is waiting. Looked like a Maverick driver or something. I don't know, might be a little wide. Yeah, I'm gonna overshoot with the drive tires a little bit, but that'll film. But I always worry about getting the trailer in there first, and then once I get the trailer where I need it, then worry about the tractor. So that's why it's very common for me to overshoot with the tractor and have to do a little pull up there. Okay, so the other thing here with any of those kind of loads now, when you're running in a fleet, there is a concern with all of that. Like if you can cherry pick your loads, or if you're running percent of the load, because the problem is when you let's just say if you a larger fleet, they're more apt to want to do swaps. Keep loads running on time, for example. So. But here's the problem. Let's say if you have a driver who's going to be effectively getting paid $1.30 per mile on one load, and then another driver who's getting $1.90 per mile on a load, and you want them to swap for which so whichever one's not running on time can get put on time. How willing is that person who on the $1.90 per mile load going to be to swap off of that load? They're not going to want to swap. Why would I give up $1.90 per mile load for $1.30 per mile load? I wouldn't do it. So, as a driver, I wouldn't, and that can be contrary to the company itself's, the carrier's best interest. The carrier wants to have good performance with the customers, because you can lose freight by having bad performance rate history with them. So there's that trade-off there. So, you know, and then there are people who don't like swaps. So it's to some people it's fine, but okay, run your load on time. But we get a lot of people at our company who, you know, or pretty much any company, I'm sure, who, especially when they're a lease op, they get this mentality that they can run whatever pace they want to run. They think they're owner ops and can run like 2,000 miles a week and take home like $5,000 a week or something like that. And it doesn't work that way, guys. It's not my name on the side of that truck. It's also not my freight. I'm moving someone else's freight, and it's technically their tractor until I've paid it off and bought it out. So it should be running their better interest until it's actually my truck. I've seen so many people end up having their leases terminated by the company for not running to the company's better interest. And you know, and then swaps, if you're constantly not helping out with swaps when they need help with it, then when you need a swap to get home, hey, yeah, we're not going to help you out because you're a dick to us. So, you know, you never help us out, so why should we help you out? That's how the planners and DMs tend to think. And I don't blame them. If you want to be a difficult person to work with, I wouldn't want to work with you either. I'd give you every reason I want to go somewhere else. All right, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make the phone call. It's our appointment time is just under an hour from now. It's 10:40 appointment time. It's 9:45 right now. And all right, we'll head over there in a minute. Alright guys, we are checked in, and yeah, I took a couple of calls to get through, but I got through. She said go ahead and come on in and call her back when we get over there to the intersection there. Okay, there is an exit over here behind us that I'm going to go this way. Hopefully this woman doesn't try to start driving by after when she knows that I'm trying to go around her already. Oh, okay. Short trip from here. We're just saying I make a right turn. And right up the street, not too far up, will be another right turn into a cul-de-sac. And on the end of the cul-de-sac, you turn right at the end of the cul-de-sac pretty much, and that's where they're at. Pull their... Forgot to set up my map there for you guys. And also to make sure I don't accidentally overshoot their turn myself. Okay, yeah, I've been here I think 2 or 3 times before. Something like it's not like a very frequent thing for me. Okay, it's right after the railroad tracks. I can see the tracks on the map. And see, that's where it's nice, where I like having the perspective view there. Because I can see the tracks on the map, I can see the railroad crossing up ahead, and I know that what I'm looking for is just past it. Oh, I was wondering why the cop was going that slow. I guess he was trying to let the other truck over. Yeah, anytime I see a cop going that slow, I think they're getting ready to pull somebody over or turn around or something. Okay, yeah, right where this truck is coming out of is where we're going to turn. It's nice to have that buffer area there just for trucks to make their button-up turns and be out of the way, so they're not getting interfered with by other traffic there. But I'm gonna tell you, when you're trying to make the left turn out of here to go back toward the truck stops, not fun, or it can be not fun. All right, so yeah, right in front of us is Lopez Foods. Basically, we're going to park right underneath these trees up here. And when we get up here, we'll call them back. Look like probably wait till Fry Miller's done checking in first. Yeah, I'll wait for Fry Miller. I know they're kind of busy with him, so yeah, we'll wait on that. Hello, this is Scott with Hirschbach again. I'm here around the corner from you.
Alright, after this turn, please, my turn. You can make the right-hand turn, stay to the right, stop at the stop sign. While we're waiting, what is your truck number, please?
4613.
Trailer?
It is 7465.
Alright, come on up.
Okay, thanks. Alright guys, it's I guess kind of simple here. Now if Fry Miller's pulling up, we can go ahead and check out. Or check in, whatever. That guy's checking out. What am I thinking? Just creep my way up to the stop sign here and we'll get checked in with her. Morning.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Have you delivered here before?
I've been here, but last time I was for a pickup, so...
Okay. You're going to go to the northeast corner, so 3 left turns around, door 15, excuse me. When you go back into the door, leave about 10 feet. When they're ready, they'll come out to you.
Okay. Do they need tandem slid or anything like that? Or?
They'll let you know there, and they do have to pop the seal.
Okay.
So, and when it's time to leave, you're gonna make a right-hand turn from the door. The
Yeah,
left-hand turn.
go through the drop yard.
Yep.
I found that out the hard way last time.
Yeah, that could get kind of
The first time I ever came here, I don't think the drop yard was there, and we had to come through the.
Yeah, the drop yard was still there, but they did have that open until they built that parking lot. So.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Alright guys, we're checked in now. We're going to go ahead and dock in the door 15, which will be over on the northeast side. As you heard the guard there say, leave your doors closed and sealed. Leave about a, 5 foot or so gap. The lumper will actually break the seal when they're ready for it. They're ready for us to bump the dock. Yeah, I've been here, I think, like 2 or 3 times before. Last time I know was a pickup. But I think the previous time might have been a delivery. I don't remember for sure. This guy's getting ready to cross my path. Great, this freaking mud duck running his stupid mouth again. Oh yeah, dude, that's that JCT driver, I think. I think I've seen him before. That's a JCT truck up there. Alright. Suit yourself. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I've seen him around, so that's why. And I think I remember, I think that's the same guy I passed yesterday. I think he was running about 65 miles an hour, 50, 67, I don't know. He looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I've talked to him before, though. Alright, door 15 will be over here on the northeast side. Yeah, I might be mixing that guy up, but there was a guy who I want to say was like a homeless guy from Colorado or something like that. That might be him, but I can't remember. Oh, he's waiting for me. Okay. Okay, doors A and B there, so I should probably be on the other side of this 579 driver here. Yep. The only one open over here. So I'm gonna have to do a modified setup there because I couldn't get my tractor as far over as I wanted to. A little bit more there. Yeah, alright, now I can see all of the Peterbilt driver over there. Dude, seriously? Walk right behind my trailer right while I'm backing up, and I'm looking in the wrong mirror. I have no idea you're even there. Not smart. Okay, it looks like I need to be more toward that line over there. Pretty good. Notice Hirschbach doesn't either. Because they have a reefer monitor who can see that, you know, that can detect when something's not set to the right temp or out of range anyway. So it's like never understood that. So we don't have to do those anymore. And then there are really no macros anymore except for requesting home time. They're done. He's I gotta go.
Love you, bye.
Love you. This signed bill I got here, that's all that's needed, right? The signed bill I already have here, that's all that's needed, correct?
Yeah, I heard him say something about contacting the front gate and letting them know you're leaving earlier. I don't know, I've never heard him say that before, but I heard him say it on the walkie-talkie, so I don't know if you need to call this lady that works the front gate and let her know you're done and you're leaving.
Yeah, actually, I know the normal process. We leave before we turn the corner. We're supposed to call them. Yep.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Yep, have a good day. Oh, he hooked it up. Oh. Alright guys, we are done unloading now. We'll go ahead and pull forward. We're gonna have to go this way, but I need to get my door, yeah. I need to slide tandem to get my doors closed, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull up here. And we'll knock all that out. Alright guys, let's get these tandem slid real quick. I don't really care where they're at. Just don't want to drive with them all the way back right now. Yeah, most of the time I set them to the 40-foot mark, but since I'm not, I'm gonna go to a shipper before I go to California. I don't even know if I'm going to California yet. Not really, not so important. Yeah, so on that, I don't have a pre-plan yet. And it's a weekend, and it's already, what, 11:20 in the morning, so I don't know if they're going to send something to me pretty soon here or what. No worries. Meanwhile, I'm just going to go ahead and head over to the Blue Beacon that's right next to the Pilot that we were just at. get my trailer washed out. And then I'll head over to Pilot, probably top off the reefer tank, and we'll hang out and wait. Then I'll hang out there and wait for a pre-plan. I'm in learning mode here pretty much with where to go because I'm used to JCT's network. I could say, yeah, there's a pretty good chance I'll pick up at Hobby Lobby here in town, right over there off Council Road. Or, I don't know. I could even head up over toward Sapulpa, Tulsa, out to Fayetteville, Arkansas, or Rogers, Arkansas, Springdale, Arkansas. I could even end up getting sent up to Arkansas City, Kansas, or Enid, Oklahoma, Ponca City, Oklahoma. There's a number of places that I've been to with JCT in this region. I mean, heck, could even end up on going over to cross I-40 to like Russellville or something. I don't know. But we're now with the Hirschbach system, so there could be Hirschbach freight that I'm not familiar with. That, I mean, even though we have a lot of similar customers, there's be a lot of new stuff that I've never done before that Hirschbach drivers, legacy Hirschbach drivers might be used to doing already that is new to me. So I really couldn't tell you where I'm going to go next. There's even with the JCT side only, there's any number of directions I could end up going from here. Now add in the Hirschbach, it's really learning curve time. So that's what's going on here. So on the way out of here, we're just going to go. We're going to stop up here by the curb, and then we'll call the guard shack back up and tell them we're done unloading, and I think they come out and check our trailer. Last time I accidentally turned onto the other street and wasn't aware. Well, let me call before that guy does.
Lopez, State Security.
Hello, JCT Hirschbach checking out.
All right. Are you loaded?
Empty.
You're empty. What's your truck number?
4613.
All right, you're good to go. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Have a good day. All right, guys. So, all right, let's go ahead and head out of here. I'm gonna let this guy know because this guy is obviously a little confused. I'm gonna let him know. Park there and then call them up. Yeah, call them up. Oh, cool. Yeah, call them and they'll tell you to come up to the stop sign up there. All right, have a good day. All right, that's what's going on here. No sense keeping us going just for the Blue Beacon. I'm probably going to be waiting in line there anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, all right? I hope you guys got some good info out of this, as always. And maybe a little bit of entertainment, I don't know. I always try to post something that's at least enlightening and useful info for people, though. So that's what I try to focus on. I know one of you guys just commented the other day that that's one of the things you appreciate about my channel, and I appreciate the feedback on that too, by the way. Because a lot of times it's hard to get people to comment at all and give me any kind of feedback. Except for on my Clips channel, it's another story. Let me get over here before this guy gets. Damn it. Freaking truck took too long to react, so. Alright, there we go. wanted to get my trailer out of that lane as quickly as possible. I know how much of a pain this road can be. So, all right. So yeah, I'll let you guys go, and I'll go get my trailer washed out, and we'll have another vlog for you guys wherever I'm picking up from next. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys then.